What's going on, webheads? Welcome back to another video on the Spider Pops channel. It has been a minute. We haven't posted in about a week, but today we got ourselves another Sunday Spidey Funko news, and we got some pretty cool stuff to go over as Funko has just announced Pops for 2021 in the 2021 Funko Fair. So we got some really awesome Pops to go over, and at the end we will be talking about what we've been working on this last week, and it should just be a pretty cool video, so hopefully you guys are able to stick around till the end. Alright, up first, we actually saw Funko announce. I'm going over the stuff that I am super interested in from the Funko Fair that's been announced. And up first, they actually dropped some pictures of the brand new Mandalorian Pocket Pops that they are actually going to be released. And we got our Pocket Pop corkboard right there. And these are going to have a few that we're going to have to add to the corkboard, because we are mainly collecting, we'll probably get the Mando ones, but we are mostly collecting all of the Child/Grogu Funko Pops. And we have pretty much all of those. I don't believe I'm missing any from my collection as of the moment. I believe we have every single Grogu/the Child Funko Pop. Yeah, I really cannot think of one that we do not have. I don't have the 2-pack Pop Pez, I believe it was, of the Mandalorian and the Child and like a Pez dispenser pop pack. But other than that, I'm pretty sure we have pretty much all of the Child/Grogu Pops, and they will be releasing a bunch of really cool Mandalorian Pocket Pops, including IG-11, who we got right here on the shirt, the awesome babysitter bot. And then they have a Mando with jetpack, a Moff Gideon, a Grogu, and then a Grogu with his pod, and then there is another Grogu that they have of him with the frog hanging out of his mouth that they actually have in pop form. And we are definitely going to have to pick up especially all of the Grogu ones, so that is at least 3 right there, which would be pretty cool. It'd be interesting if they were able to make the Mando with jetpack with him holding the child. That's not the one they have actually announced right now. They have the regular Mando with jetpack, but it would be interesting to see how small they can actually make Grogu fit into a Pocket Pop's hand, because a really microscopic teeny tiny Grogu would just be really cute and would look really awesome in the Funko Mandalorian collection. But yeah, those are some pretty sick Pocket Pops that they announced that I thought I would go over first today. And that brings us actually to our second thing. We are keeping with the Mandalorian, but up next they actually announced some Mandalorian mystery minis. And you know, we are a big fan of the mystery minis. We opened up a whole case of the Office mystery minis in a previous video. Make sure you guys go check that one out if you guys haven't already. That was a pretty fun video where we got a whole bunch of the Office Walmart exclusive mystery minis. But yeah, Funko actually announced that they will be dropping a whole line of Mandalorian mystery minis, which will be pretty cool. One of my favorite mystery minis actually is this Star Wars one that I have of actually Yoda, and I just really love the bobblehead ones. They look really cool, and Funko just does a phenomenal job with bobbleheads, as they've been like a bobblehead company since like the early 2000s, so they know what they're doing when it comes to that. And the Mandalorian mystery minis that are coming out should be pretty spectacular, and I am pretty stoked for those. And we might have to open up a full case of those once those actually show up in stores and we are able to actually snag a few of those. But you guys will definitely be the first to know whether I do that or not. But yeah, another thing I thought I would mention for this video for today's Funko Spidey news. And yeah, they will just be releasing the Mandalorian mystery minis, and they have a lot of cool ones that we can actually get for a future video. But yeah, all that being said, that's about going to do it for all the Mandalorian news that we have so far. Up next, there is actually going to be one that I suppose kind of counts as an anime, but I just remember I would barely watch the show when I was little, but I was a huge fan of the toys that actually came along with it, and I remember I had a whole lot of these toys. And the one I'm actually talking about is they're actually going to be releasing some new Bakugan Pops.
You gotta pay for what's right before it's gone.
That they just announced for this 2021 Funko Fair, and they all look pretty cool. I saw they had like a Dragonoid one, and Dragonoid is the main one I can remember because he was like the OG Bakugan from the show. But we actually have, it's kind of funny, we have a clip of Bakugan right here that I have had for a long time now. I actually have 2 Dragonoids in there, like a level 3 one and then a regular black one. And then the middle one right here is actually the first Bakugan that I actually ever owned, and I remember getting it back when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, and I've just had these. I remember putting 3 of them in a clip, and I used to have a lot more than 3, but I kept 3 basically for my main collection. Others have gotten lost over time, but we still have 3, including our first ever Bakugan that we got, and I would just take these to school throughout high school every now and then. But yeah, we got the Bakugans. Actually, for a while, they've just been hanging out right here, just in case we have to brawl anybody, because they are Bakugan battle brawlers, and you never know when you're going to have to brawl someone. But yeah, we actually got the clip of them, actually. And then we got the actual, like, world's tiniest thing, like those things you've been seeing in the stores, like the world's tiniest, like G.I. Joe and stuff. We actually got a keychain Bakugan that's pretty interesting. It just kind of opens up like this, and there we go. We got ourselves an open Bakugan right there. They open up with magnets. But yeah, something that I thought I would mention, because it is a bit nostalgic of my childhood, since I used to play a lot of Bakugan with actual toys when I was younger. I remember if you had a Doom card when you played Bakugan back in the day, there was no stopping you. I remember, I'm not sure if it was actually part of the rules, but I remember in the show, every time they slapped down a Doom card, they would basically just like take the other person's Bakugan away if they lost. I ended up pulling a Doom card at some point, and I had a Doom card, and I would go to school and would end up perhaps maybe taking somebody's Bakugan. But hey, it was part of the rules. It was in the TV show. If you had a Doom card, that was just how it rolled. But yeah, I had a Doom card from back in the day, and just is a bit nostalgic that Funko is actually going to be coming out with these really awesome Bakugan Pops. I might have to get a few of those. Not sure if I'm actually looking to collect the full set or not right now, since I wasn't the biggest fan of the show in general, mainly just the toys that went along with it. But yeah, just something pretty cool. The Dragonoid Funko Pop is definitely a killer looking one. And yeah, just something I thought I would mention, the new Bakugan Funko Pops that have been announced for Funko Fair 2021. But yeah, there is that. And then up next, we actually have some that we are super excited for. We're probably going to have one, if not multiple, pop hunts trying to get this whole line. But they actually just kind of re-announced, and I'm not sure if they had them out for sale or not, because if you go on there, it says like notify me whenever they're in stock. So I'm not sure if they just all sold out immediately or if they didn't really put them on the website. But they actually announced the brand new Spider-Man Miles Morales Funko Pops again, and we had to clear out a big section right there just to fit all of those in the future in our Spider-Man lineup. But they have just a bunch of really awesome Spider-Man Miles Morales Funko Pops coming out that are based off of like the different suits that you can actually wear during the game. I've actually beaten that game, and I've been working on playing it on like the ultimate difficulty, and it is a pretty fun game. I definitely enjoy Spider-Man Miles Morales a lot, and all of the different suits you can get in the game are really killer. I really love the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse suit, because that one looks exactly like the movie, and it just looks really awesome. But yeah, there are just a bunch of really cool pops coming out for that. We have the Hot Topic exclusive Spider-Man Upside Down in his winter suit on pre-order already, so that should be a pretty cool one to add to the collection from a really awesome side mission you get to do throughout the game. And he's just wearing a cool little beanie and a scarf and I believe like leg warmers, and it is just a pretty funny looking pop and a really awesome suit from a pretty awesome side mission in the game. So I am pretty stoked for that one, along with I believe there's going to be 2 GameStop exclusive ones and 2 different variants from the Miles Morales programmable matter suit that you can actually unlock in the game. And then they also have the Miles Morales in tracksuit Funko Pop that's coming out, that's him in like the one he originally, I believe that one's supposed to be the one he originally makes in the game that they give you to wear, but that is also a really cool pop, and it has a chase variant that we are hopefully going to be able to snag at some point for our collection during all the pop hunts we do. Hopefully we can find one of those bad boys out on the shelf. That has been my luck with finding chases. We have mainly just found them at the shelves and at Hot Topic by getting there early. We've gotten like 3 chases, honestly, like throughout the last week. But yeah, we're going to have to look out for that Miles Morales chase, and all these Spider-Man Miles Morales Funko Pops, I am just super stoked are coming out, and they're definitely going to take up a couple of videos during the time that they drop. So it'll probably be sometime next month, but just should be some pretty awesome videos we're going to be able to record on the channel for you guys. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am. But yeah, that's actually going to do it for pretty much all of the Spidey Funko news, I guess, because we don't have anything really Funko related to talk about anymore. Basically just I have to talk about quick recap of what's been going on this last week, as I have not been posting as much. But yeah, this last week we have just been working on various projects, and it has just been a lot of long nights of working on different things, and we got pretty much everything all done and ready to go for the proper poppers care package that we have been putting together. We also have a pop swap coming up for the start of February that should be pretty cool with a lot of other Funko YouTubers, and it should just be a really awesome time. But we should be able to send up the proper poppers care package before that actually drops. I know it has been quite late, but I just wanted to make sure these came out really nice and good for you and Sim 1, and they are just pretty cool, awesome, custom. Yeah, they should be pretty cool. I hope you guys get a lot of use out of them once they are done and you guys actually know what I am talking about, but they should be pretty cool, and they are pretty much all set to go. We just gotta put some final touches on them, and then we can put them in the package and send them up to you guys, so it should be pretty cool. But also this last week we've been working on something to improve the Spider Pops channel a little bit. We still have something quite exciting coming to the channel. I believe it should be coming this next week, but just fingers crossed it gets here on time, and we should be having a pretty epic video that you guys definitely do not want to miss out on once that actually gets here. But yeah, this last week we have been working on actually our very first Spider Pops homemade web shooters. We have been making our own web shooters with a lot of help from Sean's Crafts, who is a really awesome YouTuber who makes a lot of homemade web shooters and stuff, and a bunch of really cool things using cardboard and super glue and stuff. So we were actually able to make a functioning Spider Pops web shooter based off of the web shooter from Spider-Man Far From Home, which I've been watching a lot while editing videos and just in my free time in general since I got it on the Blu-ray and digital. But yeah, we actually decided to make a homemade web shooter, and we're going to have to make another one because right now we only have one functioning right now. But this is actually the Spider Pops web shooter Mark III. Took us 3 tries to get to this point, took some tinkering around and messing with the different catches, as we ended up substituting a wooden popsicle catch for a metal catch that was used to make pandemic masks at a certain point, and it actually worked out really well for making this homemade web shooter. But we actually got this really awesome web shooter right here that we have been working on for a bit. I posted a few videos on Instagram of the process, and we'll probably just have to touch it up a little bit with a paint job and make sure just everything is running smoothly. But it should just be a pretty awesome thing to end most of our Spider Pop videos on after the bye-bye, so it should just be pretty fun. Yeah, I just thought it would be pretty cool to be able to make this, and it took me a while to get this to function as well as it currently does, and there is still going to have to be some tinkering to do to make it work perfectly 100% of the time. But it has been quite an interesting process. A big thank you to Sean's Crafts on YouTube. You guys should definitely check him out if you guys haven't already, because he makes a lot of awesome DIY stuff, and without the help of his Spider-Man Far From Home web shooter video that he put up on YouTube, I would not have been able to make this awesome contraption. And it is just a really awesome thing that I'm super stoked about. I attached a magnet to it so we were able to actually attach it to metal things, and it just looks pretty cool. But yeah, that is actually what I've been doing this last week or so.
Flash forward, I'm in my apartment doing push-ups, doing ab crunches, getting strong.
As we have just been trying to figure things out and get back onto a regular schedule in terms of uploads on the YouTube channel. And yeah, hopefully that is just improved. We should have a video in the works already for Tuesday, so we should already be on the right track to starting up where we left off, uploading every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. But yeah, just thank you guys for all of your patience and all of your support on the channel. It really means a lot to me. I've been working to try to make this channel as great as possible for all of you guys that take the time to actually watch it. Yeah, just for the last week or so, we've been working on this Spider Pops web shooter, and it has just been a process. We've been trying to make improvements for the channel to make it as webtastic as possible, and just super stoked I've been able to do all of this stuff for you guys for the past year, and it has just been an absolute blast. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for all of your support on the channel. It definitely means the world to me. But that is pretty much going to do it for this video. We've been working on this web shooter for the past week, and we will hopefully be able to get our schedule back up and running normally like it usually does on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But yeah, I hope you guys have just had an awesome Sunday so far today, watching the playoffs and everything. I was watching Tampa Bay play the Packers earlier today, and I know DeProper Popper is actually a huge Aaron Rodgers fan, and it was a shootout between two of the greatest to ever lace them up, and it was a really awesome game, and my guy Tom just came through in the end and is about to go to his 10th Super Bowl. So this guy has been to like a decade worth of Super Bowls, and it is just honestly crazy. In my opinion, he's the greatest quarterback of all time and was definitely a big role model of mine throughout high school, and definitely just means a lot to me that he's been able to sustain such an amazing career as he has, and it is just pretty cool. He's about to go to a decade worth of Super Bowls, and no one can really say that before Tom Brady won his 5th Super Bowl. The only player to ever win 5 Super Bowls was Charles Haley, and he was not a quarterback. So Tom Brady has definitely done something that's never been done before, and he's playing at the age of 43. He's about to start a Super Bowl at the age of 43 years old. That is pretty crazy. It was a really good game today, and looking forward to see what the outcome of the Bills-Chiefs game is going to be like. So hope you guys' team won today, if you guys were rooting for either of the teams playing today. But yeah, that is going to pretty much do it for today's video. Hope you guys have had a pretty stellar day so far. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it. Hope you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty, having fun, of course. Make sure to have an amazing rest of your night, webheads. Bye-bye.